Yep, I knew it. Okay. Why is it not working? Come on, work. Where you at, Jamie? Okay.
Oh yeah.
Hey, I forgot to tell y'all about the bear. And did you
Wow.
see how they were talking about the guy with the gun and they was gonna go arrest him? And then when they were got there, they said, "Oh man, it wasn't worth it." That's why if he shot himself, I think it may have been him.
Oh my gosh. You could very well be right. I guess it'll come out in the next couple of days. Even tonight it may. The story's just breaking a few hours ago, so I guess probably will have more information. But my God, Keela, that was some session. Wow.
So I'm not just tripping. I mean, they come right out and said it, right?
You're not tripping. That what they said on that session, I have never heard before. I always thought Candice had a hand in it. Well, she very well could, but
Well,
they
they
came
said that
right out.
Don Hurley.
Yeah, unbelievable. That was just amazing. I'm sitting here in shock, to be honest with you. I just couldn't believe what I was hearing.
Do you remember? Do you remember that when they went to Utah and put the little rock memorial up for her?
Yes, I do.
Oh, it's on YouTube, Mallory. We just watched it. It just premiered. We just watched it on YouTube. It is the Don and Candace Wells.
Yeah, please go watch it, Mallory. I tell you, it'll blow your mind. It really will.
It's they got permission to tell me what they told me.
How things have turned
Um,
around. That is
I'm a
that was
1000% on believing it.
oh
I
me
just wish
too.
and they confirmed that. Well, it wasn't in this session, but that they're in the necklace. That they have some of her in the necklace. The
Yeah.
necklaces.
Yeah. I
Um,
I think he tried to cremate her himself. I do.
he did. Did you not hear where they said that he done it at? Do you remember when they went to Utah and set up the little rock memorial for her?
Yeah. They did it
Well, did
there.
you not hear what the angel said? The one that sounded real authoritative. He was the clearest speaking one.
I must have missed it.
When I said, "Did they cremate her?" and he said, "Oh, faithful."
Oh.
You know, it's already lava's coming up through it now. You know, it's been like burning for 6 or 8 months.
Yeah. Oh, things are really exploding, I think.
Hmm.
And they
Yeah,
are
and
gonna
we heard that Jose killed himself last night. And did
yeah.
you hear him say there right after they said there was a witness? Is when
Yes.
all that gun is when the gun stuff blew up, and they were talking about getting the meth and all that because you know they were talking about they talked about Candace staying drunk and the meth and everything. I don't think they were really talking to me but when they said we could see where the shot was, and that's, I was like, that this is where and they were like, no, ego test
Right.
to see if
Well,
I would go off again, and I didn't. I
didn't they?
didn't because I didn't think they were talking to me.
Yeah.
I'm still not sure if they were or not. I think they were talking to whoever supposedly injured the bear. They wounded the bear, and then the one angel that was healing the bear tried to kiss it, and he was like, "Don't kiss it."
Oh.
When they was talking about that ain't yak and glute. That's like gluten is like sugar water that is like an IV, and yak is like dexamethasone, which is like an anti-shock medicine that they give animals.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes, my spirit guides and stuff confirmed that a little bit of her is in those necklaces. But basically, they cremated her, and Don put what was left of her in the river. Clean as a button, they said. Clean as a little button. Did you hear that? One angel, he said, she's rock and roll.
Yes, I did.
And did you hear the one that said, I walked with her? I took her up?
Yes. Yeah, I did. That was nice.
Candace is next for what? Don? To kill? Probably, if she don't get away from him.
I think he's going to be arrested pretty soon.
I think they should arrest both of them. I mean, you can't arrest one without the other because they're married. They both was in. You heard them say the mama.
Yes.
I said because she was being sexually molested, and that's when they said the mama. And I said, can y'all tell me where she's at? And they said, ask the mother.
Oh, crikey.
Oh, yeah, that Candace is going to get gone like Jose. Yeah, but they're saying Jose killed himself. Which I believe the part of that is on my spirit box because they talk about the gun and they talk about it being sad and that it wasn't worth it. And they like were searching stuff there, wherever it was and all that. And then they said they come to my house and was sitting with me. Because they were talking about like, I haven't searched that yet. And then they said then the angel said the good old gun. He said, man, it wasn't worth it. And then the lady angel said, we're coming to your house. And they came here. And I knew they were here. They were here all night. I was in pretty much a session with them all night. After I did the necrophonic and they said I shouldn't have lied to them. And I was like, what did I lie about? And I guess they thought I was getting upset and they called them in. And but really I wasn't. I went ahead and ended that session and transcribed it, and next thing I knew, it disappeared. They took it. It was gone. I can't find it in any trash storage nowhere. And I mean, it was uploading to YouTube, and it just disappeared. But they do that. Yeah. When they don't want me to put something, it disappears, and I cannot get it back.
Yeah, you said that before.
Yeah, I mean, I've worked like 5, 6, 7 hours on a video. And get it uploading, and they'd be like, nope, and it's gone. Poof, in there like it never even existed.
Yeah, which is annoying for you.
If you listen to the EVP sessions, if them demons and reptiles can come in here and do that kind of damage, imagine what angels can do.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Have they gone now, the horrible ones? Have you managed to get rid of them?
Let's put it this way. I haven't screen recorded anything, so I don't know. I don't know what Pablo went through today while I was going to the feed store. Right. But I doubt they bothered him because he was pretty calm when I come in.
Oh, bless him.
He wasn't like did it and everything like he's been doing.
Yeah, because that upset me terrible. I mean, I'm like you, Kay. You can do what you want to me, but don't hurt my kids and don't hurt my animals.
Yeah, don't come in here hurt my dog because, like I told him, you'll have to kill me and then you'll be stuck with me in hell for eternity. And then what you gonna do? You ain't gonna shut me up then for sure. But see, the mean ones are still there. It amazes me how the holy angels hang out with these fallen angels, and like the demons, they're all there working, in people's lives. You can hear it. You can hear it happen in real time. I mean, I don't
I
know
just,
anybody that's got spirit boxes like I do. And
I
I'm not
just,
bragging. I'm just saying that my communication is awesome.
yes, it
And
is.
did you hear my angel tell me that I was a pilot?
Yes, I did.
I
Oh
told
my
you
word.
I was male in my last life. You remember?
Oh,
I told you when I go in the garage and stuff, they call me Harris.
that's right. Yeah.
And sometimes they refer to me as him. And I'm like, what? I'm like, are y'all talking to me? And they're like, oh, yeah, her. You know,
Oh,
it's like they forget. Because
yeah,
some of them boys I knew in a past life, I guess.
that's awesome. That really is. Yeah.
Yeah, I know, Mallory. We've all been saying that. And like on there they even said, they said we know exactly what happened. They said, and it's been a year.
Yeah. And they
I
said
never
we know
mentioned the time frame. I was saying she got gone on June 15th, and they're like, yeah, we know, we've been dealing with it for a year.
that. Yeah.
Or right at a year or something, whatever he said. It wasn't quite as intense this time when I watched it with y'all, but the first time I heard it, I mean, like, I couldn't hardly breathe. And I was just like crying and bawling because this like incredible peace come over me. Because when I said, can you just confirm for me that she's deceased? And the girl angel said, she's gone. And she said it so like angelic, like it just
Yeah.
like, and they even said Keela's upset before I even transcribed before I even transcribed it.
I heard that. Yeah. I heard that.
Because I mean, I had this like gut feeling. I just couldn't hear exactly what they were saying because of the static, but I was getting the feel of it, the like, because I can feel them too. It's not just, the hearing them thing is kind of new for me. That's only been going on a couple years.
Yeah.
They've always been in my mind and my, I've always met them in astral projection. And every time I turn that spirit box on, it doesn't matter how much I ground myself and try to stay here, bam, I'm right there with them.
Yeah.
And I think they do that because I really like try to hold on and not go, because I didn't want to taunt the demons.
Yeah.
But when that crew, after they finished my session, they left and they were other people. And did you see the little mad face I put up there because of what he said?
Yeah, I didn't hear it, but yeah, I gathered it was
He
pretty
said,
horrible.
let's you know what? Or do you want to you know what?
Oh, God.
Yeah, that's the one that talks all that mad craziness. He's a demon.
I think what it is as well is that the whole world Summer has stolen so many millions of people's hearts. Her story, her existence.
Right, and so much shadiness and money's been made off of her.
It just feels personal, even though I've never met the child, but it just feels
me
personal.
neither. I cried all day. I cried all day because I feel like she's at peace. And I know now in my heart that she's at peace and she's not wandering around some tragic trapped soul.
Yeah.
Which I never thought that anyway, because she had been telling us she was with Jesus.
Yes, that's true.
But when the one that won't tell me his name, the angel that won't tell me his name, that's the one that said, you better believe it. When I said, now, do I actually have spirit guides? I wasn't talking about guardian angels. I was talking about the spirit guides. Because, that's what Seth was for almost 50 years in my head.
Yeah.
My spirit guide. And he ended up being, not even a demon. He's like, and I don't know if you noticed, but this amulet.
Yes.
This Archangel amulet. Guess who's on it? And in like 3 different sets of religious texts, he's listed as one of the 7 holiest, highest archangels.
Well, I know that Michael and Raphael.
Not Michael, Gabriel, Uriel, or Raphael.
Samuel.
Or Zophaniel, or Zedekiel. But guess who the 7th one is?
I don't know.
The one of 7.
1 of 7.
One of 7 princes. Remember when I was talking to him in that spirit box, and I said, "Well, what's your name?" And he said, "I'm one of 7." Making fun of the way I put it in the video. Remember?
It wasn't Moloch, was it?
No. Much higher than that.
Oh,
Samael.
Oh,
Samael.
right.
Satan himself. Satan.
Him. Oh.
Yep. So he's like Azazel when they take souls to the afterlife. They're really not evil and they're really not good. They're like both. They work, like I said, bottom line is everybody works for God. I don't care who you are. Lucifer himself, he might not want to admit it, but everybody answers to God and works for God. God's the boss.
That makes a lot of sense, actually.
So even though they say that he's a really, I looked this amulet up last night and did a lot of research on it because the angels pointed that out to me. They said, "Do you realize?" And I said, "Well, it's Seth and the reptile that's giving me all this trouble, right?" And they're like, "Yeah." They're like, "Actually, Samael has took up for you." But he's the one that stood there and accused me of doing the dope. And I said, "That's a lie." And he looked at me and said, "I'm Samael. Don't call me a liar." And I said, "Well, then you're the accuser and you're lying because God himself," I said, remember I said, I said, "You can get all the books in the world out, but I didn't shoot no book." Remember when I was so upset, I said I didn't shoot no book?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when he was standing in my face accusing me of doing a shot. He said, "I seen her do one yesterday." I said, "You're a liar." I didn't know who he was.
Oh, good heavens.
And they're like, the whole room like about died. And then I was like, and he's like, "Do you know who I am?" And I'm like, "No, but you're lying." And he's like, "I'm saying I am." But then all the research I've done is said that a God will send him to accuse you like that so that he tests you. They said that if Samael spends any time on anybody personally, it's a test from God, straight from God. Oh. So he's like good and bad, which is what Seth's supposed to be now. Seth was all bad, but when he went and started helping Amun-Ra kill the world serpent every night, he sells his boat because he brings the sun up every morning with the dawn treader. And, he has to go in the underworld and he had to fight the serpent every night. And it got to a point that it just about overtook him and killed him. And Seth went and helped him. And, every night Seth sails with him and, helps him fight that snake. And Amun-Ra adopted Seth as, a son. So now he's one of those gray people that's good and bad, was really, really bad, but now he's supposed to be good. But Samael has always been like Azazel, the angel of death. So they're neither good or bad.
You're like an encyclopedia, you are.
Oh, I know my demons. I got to. I don't think I'd have made it this far if I didn't. I mean, I didn't know him when I seen him, but my buttons were in an astral projection. Spirit box recorded live,
Hello? Are you gone again? Hello, are you still there?
I think Mallory left. I think it's just me and you. Nobody else come back. That's okay though. They probably thought, this bitch is crazy because that wasn't all that great, but they just don't know. Like we do.
Did our mutual friend, did you ring them last night?
I rang him several times and he didn't answer. I left messages, told him to call me back. Oh,
well, hopefully he will then. Fingers crossed. See. You're sounding a lot happier today.
Yeah, I don't feel like I'm out of the woods yet. I mean, I feel like they're still testing me, and They were like, "Why are you up so early?" and all this kind of stuff. But after the earlier sessions, I couldn't sleep, and I thought, well, it's optimum time, and I kind of dozed off, and then was late, and so I didn't start till like a little after 4. And when that guy said, "Is it 7?" it was 10 to 7. That's how long I was in that spirit box.
Oh my word!
It's only 20-something minutes on tape, though. It's only 20-something. See, I don't understand how that happens, but that's time ain't the same. But when he said, "Is it 7?" and I looked at the phone, it was 10 till. See, they switch like it's 7.
Good grief!
Yeah, and I went in there at 4:12, but I only got 28 minutes of audio.
Yeah. Wow, incredible though. Incredible.
Yeah.
Don't you think it's a bit strange that you and I have both been ill with a stomach bug?
Oh, did you not hear what he said when I said I've been really, really sick? He said it was it wasn't the light being come in, it was before that. He told us what it was.
Oh.
It's something they shot on somebody that the government or some, I don't know, somebody shot it on the earth, shot it to the earth, and it's making people sick.
Oh.
It's not just me and you. God, I can't remember. When you go back and watch it, it's before the beam of light comment, before the guy with the gun.
Okay.
It's right after I said I've been sick and Pablo's been sick, and he says what it is. It's a vape ray.
That's right. He did say
they've
been trying. I think they've been trying like to shoot the because they've been cleansing the planet.
I see.
If you listen to any kind of the Federation or the any of the ET councils or anything like that, they're saying that they've been destroying their own bases that are underground and under the ocean. They wiped them out, and they are vaporizing all the negative energy. Because we're supposedly some of us are already 5D. And I'm thinking, I don't know if I am or not, but man, it's like I say, when I do go to communicate with them, I cannot stay in my body. I'm like, boom, astral projection, whether I want to or not. That's how they pull me out of my body so easy that night. They tried to hold me down.
Oh, okay.
Because that's my connection. I don't think that's ever going to change. I don't think, no matter how high I raise my vibration, I think that there won't be as many demons and they won't be bothering me as much, but I don't think I can ever get out of this group.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear what you're saying. Oh my God, there's so much we don't know.
Some of them yesterday was like, "Why don't you just come on home?" One of the girls on the Necrovine said, "You want us to come get you?" That's the third time this week I've been asked, "Do you want us to come get you?"
Oh Lord. No, it's not your time.
And you know what? I want to go. I want to go so bad.
Do you?
But I ain't. For one, I can't take Babalu. They made that clear. I can't take Babalu.
Yeah.
They won't even let Hannah have a kitten. I begged them to come get a kitten and give it to Hannah. The little girl that talks to me sometimes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh.
Begged them. They said they can't do that. It'll compromise the whole ship.
Sorry.
So apparently there's not enough animals on ships flying around in space. All the animals are good. They all send to 4 and 5D, but they're going to be left here. If anybody leaves, they got to leave their animals.
Oh, no.
That's all. That's stopping me, probably.
Yeah.
If you had a chance to get on a spaceship with your guardian angels and your spirit guides, wouldn't you do it?
I don't know. I honestly don't know.
You got a husband and stuff. See, I don't.
Yeah, I got a family.
My fear is I get on there and I'll be demons and I'll get killed.
Yeah, we've still got to be
or
careful.
experimented on or something. You know, the alien part of it, I'm not real. I trust my angels, but I don't know about like which aliens to trust.
Yeah, yeah. They probably eat us, I expect. A lot of them do. That's why so many
Or
people have been
which
missing.
beings to trust. Let me put it that way.
Yeah, yeah. I know, and that's
They don't
what
like
puts me off. And also, I keep thinking about what they say, the Great Deception. Be careful of the Great Deception. And I don't think any of us know what that is.
Oh, well, it's supposed to be that Jesus didn't get crucified. They killed him, but he wasn't crucified.
Right.
And that even though he said, even though the Bible, you know, is God inspired and God ordained, that man wrote it and they changed it, and it's not what he put out while he was here.
Well, that I do believe. And I know that the church is covering up a lot.
Oh,
lot.
they've been lying to us since the beginning of time.
Yeah. Yeah. What gives them the right to do that, though?
To control us through fear. How better to control us if we're scared, if we go out and do something really wrong, you know, God will throw us in hell.
Yeah.
Now,
yeah.
But Satan wants us to believe there ain't no hell, and I do believe there's a hell.
Yeah. There has to be.
Mm-hmm.
There has to be for some of these wicked, evil
I believe
people.
that some people are going to get put in that lowest vibration possible, and that's going to be hell. It's going to be like, it's going to be a hot flame. It's going to be so cold it burns you.
Yeah.
Like a negative charge.
That's where John Wells is going.
Oh, yeah. They made that clear. And I don't know what happened to on there that I said I would just like to have 5 minutes alone with Candace. 5 minutes.
Yes.
And they said, watch it. You know, you're getting upset, getting mad, you know.
Can't help it. I don't think anyone can not feel mad when they look at her or hear about her. I mean, she's just vile. She's just vile from head to toe. Are you there, hon?
And I can't help it. I mean, it's I was just sitting in the car before I got out of it talking to Mikey about how stressed out I am and how I can't afford us all. You know, I mean, I'm on disability. I'm almost 60 years old. They're young. You know, who the hell is big to say she's not going to come in here and clean up? Now, they cut their power off out there yesterday, and he paid the power here on the trailer. He only put $30 on it. It'll be probably off tomorrow or the next day, but I get paid in a couple of days. But, you know, they're just going to move back in like everything's the same. And I told him, I said, it's not the same.
No.
I said, I'm telling you right now, it is not the same. Because I woke up in a great mood yesterday, and I opened that door and went to go to the bathroom, and I let Pablo out, and he ran down the hall towards the kitchen because I've been letting him go with me since all this has been going on. Instead of shutting him in here every time I go to the kitchen or the bathroom, I've been letting him go with me, and he ran down the hall because he's seen Emery. And she said, I don't want the dog in here. And I said, let me tell you something. Until you start paying some fucking bills, that dog can go anywhere in his house it wants. Because this is his house. I pay the bills. It's his house.
Yes. Quite right. Quite right.
She said, well, I don't want him in it. She said, well, I don't want him in Emery's room. I said, well, I can compromise with that. But you're not going to tell me he can't come in the living room or the kitchen or the laundry room or the bathroom as long as he's not chewing nothing up or pooping or peeing, you know, I mean, and he don't.
Yeah.
He comes back to his pad if he has to go potty. I can't wait to take him to the vet. And today, while I was there, they had their flea stuff that was like $27. They had it marked down to $3 because it was 2 days out of date.
Wow.
So I got him a 3-pack and put it on him, man. Oh, man, he went crazy. But you know what? He's not sitting here chewing.
Oh.
I couldn't afford it before because it's like $30. You know, I was gonna wait till I went to the vet and just get it all at one time. The stuff at the vet's a little bit more expensive because it works better, but this will do.
Yeah.
I had to stop at. I can't stand that chewing. He's got his legs, and even in the spirit box when they left wherever the gun was, and they come here, and she said, "I'm coming to your house." Her next sentence was, "Poor big puppy,"
Oh, yes, I heard that.
because he's got big patches of hair missing. And he looks like he's got mange, but it's not mange. Because
Oh,
mange is like wet and gooey. This is dry like eczema. It's a
oh,
flea allergy. When a flea bites him, he's allergic to it and breaks his whole body out. I
yeah.
had a dog a good while back, probably, I don't know, 15, 20 years ago. I had a dog that had a little dog that had a flea allergy like that. And she had to go like every 6 months and get an allergy shot.
Mm, yeah, it does affect
He's going
some
to have
animals.
allergy shots. That's about $60. His regular shots are like $60. And by the time I put him on heartworm preventative, which is about $130, and some flea stuff, I'm looking at $350 just taking him to the vet the first time. Now after that, it won't be but about $40, $50 two more times. But he can't get an allergy shot and a rabies shot at the same time. So we figured out how old he was. The girl finally gave us his birth date, and he's 14 weeks. So he has to be 16 weeks to get a rabies shot. So that's going to work out perfect. When I take him in a couple of days, he'll get the allergy shot. Then when he gets back for his boosters, he can have his rabies shot.
Oh,
And then he has to wait 2 more months, 8 more weeks to get neutered. That was at the door, you dummy. That ain't even at the window.
oh, I can hear him. Bless him. Oh.
Yeah. He was barking at the window. He ran to the window like he was going to eat something up.
Oh.
But
look, I'm pleased that you're sounding so much better and so much happier. And I
just started like not paying attention to it, you know?
Yeah.
I quit recording because as long as I'm recording, he's going to talk.
Yeah. Yeah. True.
And I think they were just doing it like to push my buttons or whatever. And it may have been that ego test they were talking about. I mean, they may have been doing it to see if I would come in there and raise hell again.
Yeah.
When I went in there and asked about it, I did it calmly. I said, I just wanted to ask y'all who's coming to my house and why they're coming. What do they want from me? I have nothing.
No.
And the guy said, it was me. The reptile said, it was me. The other guy said it wasn't Seth. But everybody else has said it. They looked in the book on that one session, and it's Seth. It's Seth and the big reptile guy. And the reptile guy comes straight out and told me, he said, I want you. I want you.
Huh.
He said, but you ain't got nothing but junk. I said, yeah, that's right, junk. Why was you in there going through it? Because they were looking through my junk to steal stuff, I guess.
Yeah.
He was.
Yeah, I heard that.
That's why when I couldn't find my obsidian, I thought, oh my God, they done took it. But they didn't. I found it.
Good. Good. Well, lovely. I'm going to have to get off.
I know. Thank you so much. Thank you. I love you. I just like the last time, I just needed confirmation that it wasn't more than I thought it was. I mean, that it was as much as I thought it was, you know?
It's amazing.
It did something to me. It gave me a peace that I ain't had this whole year.
Yeah. Yeah.
If that makes any kind of sense. Because now I know that, and I told them yesterday on the one that they didn't allow me to post, I said, I know this is going to sound horrible and please don't hold it against me. I said, but I think she's better off dead than going back or having to go back and live with Candace and Dawn. And they said, you're right about that.
Yeah.
They said, you're right about that. And that's what they told me.
Oh, dear.
I said, you're right. Welcome back, Mallory, or whoever just come in. If it's not Mallory,
I don't know. I can't see. Do you know who it is, Folly?
Well, I see a 1 up there, but I haven't seen anybody say anything in chat yet.
Oh, okay. All right, my lovely.
Until they, I love you.
Yeah, and I'll speak to you tomorrow. Okay.
Okay. Maybe you can do like a reading during the live tomorrow. Maybe a card reading, and I'll do like a pendulum and a rod reading.
Yeah,
and we'll
definitely. I'll do that.
collaborate. And is that
Yeah, no
okay?
worries. All right, my
All
lovely.
right.
All right, well, you take
All
care
right.
and I'll speak to you soon. Bye, my love.
Well, still pray. Still pray. Pray
Oh,
for me, because I
oh
still
yeah.
need all the protection I can get.
Always, always. And don't forget, you've got a little package coming
Get
as well.
caught not looking. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
I'm
I know.
not like sweating it, but I'm not discounting it either.
I know. I know. Got to be on our toes, I think. Have our wits about us.
Back with my gods and my angels, that's gonna piss them off more.
Yeah, definitely. That's where you want to be and who you want with you.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, they told
All
me
right,
quit
then.
going on the Telecap. I love you.
And you, my darling. Speak soon. Bye.
All right. See you tomorrow. Bye bye. Oh, I don't know who's in here, but welcome, welcome, welcome. Do you have any questions? I know that probably wasn't as exciting for everybody as it was for me, but it's just that I really trust that source. I know exactly who I was talking to. I know what they are and who they are. And I also know that it had been forbidden for them to give me that information this whole year, and now they had permission to give it to me. So for me, it was a big deal. It brought me some peace, and I know that she's at peace. I know that Summer's at peace. She's not wandering around trapped or tortured, or her soul. And I'm good with it all. And I was allowed to share that little bit that I shared. There was a lot more, but I wasn't allowed to share it. And I got to follow the rules, or I'm going to be in trouble again, because I've been in trouble for a while now in there on the Beyond the Veil. I'm like blackballed, like a black sheep, because they pushed some of my buttons and I showed my tail, and I got to get all that under control. I got to learn how to let God handle things that I shouldn't be handling. I got to stay off my own. I got to stay off the throne. Got to stay off the throne and let go and let God. And I'm learning that. I'm learning it. I just wish law enforcement would trust some of us that know who we are speaking to and know what we're doing. And I just wish that they would trust some of us and follow up on some of our, because I mean, we've told them over and over and over and over. The most of the people that do spirit boxes are getting all the same information. I just happen to get a little bit more this time. But I mean, it's nothing different than we've heard in the past, except for a few details. And that come out of her, she looks like she's good at what she does. Actually, I was thinking about contacting her to see if she could, do a cleansing on me, or maybe cast some of this evil away. And I may still yet try to contact her and see if she will speak with me, because she's spot on a lot of times, and I think she's very gifted, and I think that 1111 tarot lady is very gifted as far as tarot goes. She's very intuitive and she's very connected to the divine, I think. But I think that the universe, not only did Dawn and Candace throw bones everywhere to get us all off track, the universe kept us off track too, because it was forbidden for us to know. It's all about God's timing. That's what I was told, that it was forbidden, and now's the time. This is it, they said. That's what they said on that spirit box. This is it. It's time. I just wish that, they would take us more seriously, because we risk our lives and our souls to do what we do. People don't realize that. People don't realize what somebody like us goes through, that deal with necromancy, the dead, and other dimensions and universes and angels and demons. People don't realize. They just don't. And I guess that was just too much for whoever that was. But I'm going to say this to the people that will watch this video at a later date. I 1000% trust what was said on that spirit box. I have a peace now that I have not had for a year. I know that she is not trapped or wandering or tortured or unhappy. I know that she is in heaven with Jesus and God. I know that God and Jesus are still in control. They are top of the pyramid. A lot of stuff goes on out there that the majority of people are not aware of, spiritually and other dimensionally and beyond the veil. But I'm telling you right now, God and Jesus, God is God. He is top of the pyramid. And Jesus is the Christ. But there's a lot of other demigods, so-called demigods out there too. And angels don't interfere in our lives unless we ask them to, unless we need assistance. But trust me, demons are working overtime to bring man down. Anything that is God's, they want it. So only you can look out for your soul. Only you have that power. Nobody else walks your walk with you except your higher power and your divine and your God, or whatever it is that you have as a divine. I'm not judging anybody. I'm not preaching. I just want to warn you that it's real. It's not a game. It's not bullshit. It's real. And people better wake up. People need to wake up, because we're in the end days and it's fixing to all be over. Life as we know it. Maybe life altogether on this planet. So please take care of your soul. Don't worry about man. Don't worry about who can kill the body. You worry about who can kill your soul and put you in your eternal position. And with that, I'm going to close out the live. I love you all from a agape, unconditional love. I just try to be a better person today than I was yesterday, and a better person tomorrow than I was today. And that's what I wish for you. Thank you for coming, those of you that came, and those of you that will come in the future and watch this video. I wish you peace and love and light. And pop rocks. Namaste. Goodbye. I don't understand why it's not. Okay, there we go. End.